That was my fourth favorite black person.
Good day, my Algerian friend.
The fuck do you mean Algerian friend? Ignorant bastard.
Oh, gotta love it. Got to love it.
What do you mean got to love that?
That's why I'm gonna leave it. You've got to love it.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, you give me racist vibes. Yeah, I'll be very honest. And understand, just because you're black doesn't mean you can't be racist.
No, no, I know.
Yeah.
I am fully racist, especially towards blacks. I know it's kind of irony, but it's what it is.
Honestly, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah. Dio's definitely racist. 100%. Fucking Eastern Europeans.
Assalamu alaikum.
Or Islam. How you doing?
Yeah, good, good. And you?
Very good, thriving. My pasta's being made right now. So, let me just double check. Let me message a few people to make sure that they're attending. I have a very fun training call later. Some of the people have specifically requested they want to do a full session talking about women.
What the?
Yeah,
What aspect of it? Like just the whole package, or
no idea. But I agreed with him yesterday. Give me 1 second, Rudra. So, does anyone have any dire questions?
Yeah, I have one.
What's your question?
So there are actually two. The first one is, can we cold call on like Saturday?
Yes.
And the second one, I had two objections or maybe three with the agents saying that we're not okay paying upfront. Like, what should I say in that regard?
I would just hang up. No, it depends actually. If I haven't had any sales calls in the past, I wouldn't hang up and I would do the sales call just for the fucking sake of doing a sales call. Yes, you can convert people after. The reason I would hang up is you most likely get broke people. That's broke people talk.
I see, I see.
Yeah. Celine, how you doing? Okay, she doesn't care about me. Andres, how you doing?
Oh, did you say something?
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. It's fine. It's too late now. Andres, how you
I
doing?
was my headphones.
I'm doing great. What about you?
I have no feelings. I have no emotions. Wonderful. So, does anyone have any questions before we spin the magical wheel and decide what we're learning today? No? Good. By the way, if you guys don't join Ernest's sessions, just to let you know, Ernest is a lot more practical. Mine's a lot more theory. Pew, pew, pew. Ah, what a fun thing to train. So, guys, the following call, we're just going to spend 1 hour in silence. So, I think it's going to be a great session. You can watch me eat. Why are you clapping for? You see, this is the racism coming out.
I just love the idea of this session. It's brilliant.
Disgusting. So, who here would say they know how to utilize silence?
In what scenario though?
When you're on a fucking date, yeah, in a sales call, we put it. On a sales call, right? Do you know how I know none of you are good with silence? Right? Please take a guess on what all of you do that makes it so clear you are not comfortable in silence. I'll give you guys 5
That we
seconds.
say
There
that
we
we say
go. Very good. Yes, very good. Your guys' desire to say yes, is a result of lack of silence utilization. You feel uncomfortable sitting in silence, or you come across as though you may feel stupid, right? And then you just say to buy time for some strange reason. So 3 guesses or 3 statements, please, on the benefits of silence. Let's kick it off with Mansoor.
Increasing like curiosity, for example, or engagement.
Do you want to pick one rather than 2?
The first one.
They're both wrong, but you tried. Dia.
Self-confidence.
Pardon?
Or self-confidence or conviction. Or
To an extent, yes. Andrej.
Better. Sorry. Yeah, I did it again. I did it again. Better solution or answer.
Why?
Because when you're in silence, you can like think of better solution and answer, at least in my opinion. Because if you do then it's gonna like interrupt you thinking better. But that's my opinion.
It won't interrupt you thinking better. Believe it or not, it doesn't take much brain power to say or ah, like subconsciously. The fact is, most of you don't realize that you do it. It's on it during these calls, and I make you realize that you do it. JB, any additional benefits that you'd like to add on to silence?
Nope, nothing to add on.
Okay, where is silence best utilized? At what part of the call? There is one part of the call where it is best utilized. Dia.
when we drop the price,
Yes. When it comes to the closing, silence is best utilized. JB, you made a face. Is it because he's white or you didn't like his answer?
It's neither. I was just moving my leg.
Okay. Interesting. Many people, including all of you people, will overspeak towards the end when it comes to pricing in order to justify it. You'll say dumb stuff. Oh, we charge 3,000 and that's for everything that we do. And then you go through the whole fucking process of what you do once again to justify the existence of your price, right? Silence is utilized through the whole call. It's just most powerful at the end, right? It shows confidence, calmness. And another benefit to silence is it gets awkward, right? Silence is so beautiful, so good to utilize because it builds up tension on the call. When 2 people are meant to be speaking and neither party is speaking, after a certain point, it gets very uncomfortable to be on that call, right? And it's a game of first person to fucking speak loses. I typically win those battles, right? Even if you are good at sales, right? Like when I go up against someone good at sales, we both know the power of silence and we will both shut the fuck up until one person speaks. It's gotten to the point that there was once we were both doing silence and then we just both burst out laughing because of how stupid it was because we were silent for that long as we were going back and forth in negotiation, right? So the fun thing is that this is a relatively difficult exercise to practice due to the fact that there's silence. However, we are able to do some practice. So I'm going to give you guys 30 seconds, right? Don't wait for me to ask your name before you fucking think of something. The 30 seconds is used for the thinking part. Give me a sentence other than just about to close that would build up discomfort in the prospect and is when you should utilize silence. And just understand that silence has to be used very purposefully with a lot of tonality. Yes, I'll give you a wonderful example of where silence is great. When you look in the mirror, are you proud? And then you just sit in silence. Hi, Jihad.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm one of the nicer people in the program. Nice to meet you.
It's really nice to meet you as well. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Don't worry, your apologies are taken on board. Wonderful. So wait, just catch up with the exercise, yeah? So we're just doing an exercise now.
Sure.
Wonderful. So 15 seconds and I'm gonna pick a person. Andrej, thank you for fucking. Oh, I'm proud of you, you cunt. Yes, please feel free to speak. What is your answer?
If you had a price in your mind, what would it be?
Did I not say anything other than pricing? Guys, I'm pretty sure I said anything except pricing, right?
I guess I misheard it then. Sorry.
He didn't say it.
Well, Dio fucking agrees that I said it.
It's deal. You're gonna sign with deal.
And his vote in the government is worth more than yours. Yes. So there we go.
Depends what
Now-
continent you are, mate.
Very true. First world country continent. Now, Andrej, go again. Andrej, go again.
I'm thinking.
Good. While you're thinking, Celine,
Why
give me an
didn't
answer.
you choose the competition?
I don't like the sentence structure. In premise, it's good. Doesn't really build up awkwardness. I want something that builds up awkwardness. Celine,
Closing, yeah? Like when you're closing, you said? Or anytime.
anything except for the pricing.
Okay, come back to me. I thought it was closing, so I couldn't think of anything. But
Okay, no, don't worry. Give me something with closing.
closing. I said I didn't think of the closing.
No, give me any part. Mansoor, help me out here.
When can we move on? Like start working together, for example.
Okay. Weak, never use that on a call. Dio.
So, what if you aren't able to scale to 10K per month and take your mom to all the trips you just told me about? How would that make you feel?
The person would just give me an answer. What's much stronger is the fact that you're unable to do it.
Yeah.
You believe your mom looks at you as a disappointment, or is she proud? And if she's proud, are you not disappointed in disappointed in how she sees you?
Okay.
And then the person sits in their awkwardness. Yes. BLM. BLM.
I don't think he gets it.
Are you saying his left
Black
doesn't
and
matter?
white.
Guys, please, let's not bring race into this place. Okay, this is an anti-discrimination place. So, the grand buffet.
Your business is failing. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with me right now. So why is it failing?
I like that a lot. That's the best one. Give me a better sentence structure.
I'll think of one and get back to you.
Okay, but articulate yourself way better. That's very good, but you need to articulate yourself better in order to impose a hierarchy, right? Or add to the frame of when you say that. Fucking Patrick, fucking useless cunt. Did we not say we're going to think of a better name than other than Patrick?
Yeah, suggest me. I told you last time, like, but you didn't suggested me.
Okay, does anyone think that he looks like Patrick?
It looks like David.
Wonderful.
Yeah, David is
David.
good.
There we go.
Okay.
Patrick, your name's David. So, David,
Yeah.
what is the benefit of utilizing silence on a sales call?
What using?
Silence.
Oh, silence. Like to make the person uncomfortable or something like that.
Okay. And Chahat, what is the benefit of utilizing silence on a sales call? Give me another reason.
I can't really think of anything right now.
Why?
I'm sorry, I've not slept in the past 24 hours, so
Is that a lot?
not really. I'm not like, it's been a long time since I've not slept in the last 24 hours.
I'm teasing. It's perfectly fine. Yes.
Makes sense.
Anita, give me a benefit of utilizing silence.
I think it allows you to articulate yourself better and come across
You're so close. You were so close, Anita.
yeah, just realized. And come across great. Okay, it's gone. It just adds to your authority, basically.
Very good. Very true. So, over the next 30 seconds, then we're going to swap topics, and because there's not too much to talk on silence, it's more on a sales call to view. Everyone must give me either a suitable circumstance in a social dynamic of when silence can be utilized or should be utilized, right? Either an example or a sentence outside of sales in a social dynamic, or give me a reason that justifies your existence, which I will challenge. Wonderful. You guys have 30 seconds. Dio, wonderful. Happy that you're ready.
For instance, when you tell someone he's a cunt, or especially that I'm a disappointment, I'll just try to look and give you a death stare. Although this, I never.
Did you mute yourself while explaining everything?
I did.
You are a disappointment, and please give me a death stare to remind me why you're even more of a disappointment, unable to do a death stare. Now, Mansoor. Guys, you need to use the time when someone else is having a go to think of the answer rather than I say your name and you think of the answer. Yes.
But the question isn't clear, to be honest. A social context, right?
Yes. So in your day-to-day life, through your interactions with people.
What was the question again?
See, I try to be a nice human being. It's just really difficult. Yes. So please think of examples of when to utilize silence in a social dynamic for your benefit. You can either give an example of a scenario or an example of a sentence that you would utilize, followed by silence. Now, if I call him George Floyd, I think that would be taking it too far. So, Black Lives Matter. Ah!
Since we're going with that topic, all right, when some black person says something utterly stupid, because they do quite a couple of times, I look at them and I tell you, this is why I don't like being black, because I have to be boxed in the same category as the likes of you.
Honestly, as someone who identifies as black, I find that to be very offensive. But that was good utilization. Yes, that is a correct utilization. Let's go. Chahat, are you being able to be a little bit more awake?
Yep.
So,
I think maybe when you make a mistake.
give me an
Sometimes,
example. I don't make
um,
mistakes. An example.
basically, I work at a hospital. I'm a third-year nursing student,
Yeah.
and in the process when I'm learning, I do tend to make some mistakes when I'm handling the patients. Sometimes I try to justify myself, but I feel like just being quiet at that time and hearing the other person could make your situation a lot better.
So if you accidentally cause someone to bleed and they have a go at you, standing in silence is the way forward.
Nope, that's not what I mean. Like, suppose if you prescribed the wrong medicine or you gave a IV drip that was wrong.
All of this is relatively dangerous stuff. I don't know if it's best proceeded through silence.
Well, I tried doing arguments and I tried justifying myself. That doesn't work. Silence works the best, honestly.
And this is when
Because you're not getting from the patient, you're getting, you're discussing it with the doctor, the
so
person who's
you've given
teaching
the
you.
so you've given the patient the wrong medication. They've had a bad reaction to the wrong medication, and you try to justify
Yes.
it.
Yeah, because so the patient was allergic to penicillin, and I didn't know that. And obviously, that
They
was
die.
the medicine required.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I did ask that if you have any allergies, sir, and he said, nope, I have no allergies. He did not mention that he is allergic to penicillin.
You should have let him die. Survival of the fittest. And then
Well,
watch inside.
no, that's just me.
No. There's like Darwin's theory is sometimes appropriate. So,
Mhm.
Dio, give me yours.
Me again.
No, the other fucking Dio.
So, for instance, when on a sales call, uh, come on, what the fuck you want from me? I'm trying to, think. And
Come on, use your ears, think very well, think very strong. You can do it.
for instance, when we're discovering, the personal part of lives, of prospects' lives and how they relate to their business and how, the business.
In a social dynamic outside of the context of sales. Yes. So you guys make me want to go down this way rather than this way. And if you speak to Chahat, she'll be able to explain the difference when someone goes this way versus this way. Chahat, you bleed more this way, right?
Not really. Like, it depends
Okay.
on situation, I feel.
Wonderful. Just tell me how to do it properly. David. Fucking David Patel. That's the best you could come with. David Patel, yes? Please,
Yeah, I
David Patel.
forgot. Yeah. Like if you made something a mistake, or for an example, oh yeah, just a second. Like for an example, as I'm in college right now, so as I went to the marketplace and I've like coffee fell from my hand, so I need to be silenced. Like I cannot consider at that time. Oh fuck shit! I like my
Okay.
coffee is.
So
Yeah.
imagine if this was a kindergarten class and I said, everybody name a fruit. And Chahat said apple. And then I asked you, and then you said apple. Do you think that counts as a good fruit? Chahat, use the example you gave. Andrej,
Yeah.
please help me out here.
To answer what you're asking,
No, just I need comfort and words of affirmation. Yes, to answer what I'm asking.
like to your question or to the Dio question? I mean to David question.
Not about the apples in kindergarten, the exercise that we're doing, please.
Yeah, funeral.
Okay. Very weak, but Anita, can you help me out here?
I'm just thinking maybe when somebody's emotional or venting helps not to.
Good utilization. JB, give me one more.
If someone is trying to brag at you about how better they are compared to you at something, just look at them and you're like, is that right?
Good. Very good, actually. Good utilization. So we're going to go into another exercise in order to help you guys with silence, right? Da-da-da. Now, there's going to be a very difficult aspect to this, so please listen carefully, right? Because this is going to be the hard part, right? So over here, I'm going to put your names down, and this is going to be the order that you go in, right? So when the person before you, and watch someone fuck this up, right? The person before you, when they're done, and your name is next, you go next. Yeah. So JB. Da-da-da. I didn't miss anyone's name, did I? Wonderful. So you're going to get 2 lives as we go through this exercise. If you fail the 2 lives, right, please recognize that you're genuinely stupid. I would get your IQ checked because what we're about to do is not very difficult. The whole purpose of the exercise is we're going to be speaking a story. So the first person, JB, is going to start the story off. 1 sentence, 2 sentences, doesn't have to be that deep. The person after just continues it. The whole thing we're aiming for is to not say or ah. You lose a point when you say or ah, and you also lose a point when you don't remember the fucking story that everyone else is saying. Do we have any questions? Good. JB, kick us off.
Once upon a time.
Very handsome prince.
And we planned dinner at afternoon.
Nope, you fucked up. You fucked up,
Yeah.
David. I heard and I don't know, like a handsome. Okay, cool. So start again from the beginning. Celine.
Again, from like the beginning.
Make your own story up.
Oh, okay. Once upon a time.
Ah, Celine, you fucked up. You started once upon a time. Well done. Very good. I'm happy. Chahat.
There was a golden-haired boy.
Which was named Leo.
And he spoke French.
He lived in a beautiful village somewhere in England.
The village had many black people.
His parents were living in Dubai.
He works at Domino's.
It's kind of a cunt.
He works at Domino's.
He works at Domino's. It's a pizza place.
Okay.
Celine.
Oh. He's 21.
He returned home late.
And right after that, he began learning Facebook ads. So I think.
Which he then failed.
He was feeling miserable.
So we decided to find a new hobby.
Good. We're now taking it onto 2 sentences. So now 2 sentences. Mansoor, continue.
He was very racist, especially toward his own people.
His new hobbies were going to gym and playing football.
Yeah, he still didn't give up and he wanted to try something else.
So he chose soccer and he tried to practice every day.
Practiced and practiced and dreamt of becoming pro.
And then he kept failing and failing again and again.
He decided to create a vision board to help him achieve his goal.
At the center of his vision board was Adolf Hitler, the man he inspired to be.
Lionel Messi, should I say?
Oh, Mansoor, you fucked up. Such a good story. We're getting to the good part. So, we're now going to change the okay, we're going to do this one more time, then we're going to change the exercise a little bit. So, David,
From beginning,
new story.
once upon a time, a boy named Lionel Messi played football.
He actually sucked, but people hyped him up.
People hyped him up because he was very courteous and he was a gentleman.
He kept playing and playing and becoming better and better with every day.
But the competition named Ronaldo beat his ass.
Excuse me. But he knew other people's opinion of him would not define him.
And so he decided to start training in the gym. He trained 5 times a week.
And he was planning every step in his journey.
And because of his training, he won the World Cup last year.
However, it was rigged 7 times.
I'm sorry, Celine, I did not hear what you said. Can you just repeat again?
It was rigged 7 times.
When he went to party and celebrate.
But after that, he got back to work.
And after work, he got back to celebrating.
Very good. So, we're doing much better now. We're then going to change this up, exact same order. I would like you guys to teach me something about sales. So, use your brain. You have 3 seconds. We're changing it now to a 4-strike policy. 3 seconds is all I'm going to wait. I need to be taught something, must be articulated correctly. Looking forward to learning. JB, you have a question?
Yes. We must teach you something in sales in the same format, as in each person adds onto the story, and that as a whole teaches you something in sales of each person.
That would be way too complicated. I don't see that going well. We're just teaching different facts. Deal?
I got a question as well. Yeah. What we teach you should be something you know or don't know.
Deal.
Doesn't
I
matter
will
at
pay
all.
you money if you taught me anything I did not know and you did know.
Awesome.
Wonderful. So, JB, kick it off.
Sales
One.
is
two.
very closely related to your personal life. The way you handle sales is the way you will handle certain scenarios within your personal life.
And what the fuck does that teach me in regards to sales? You've just told me that sales is similar to my life. How does that help me with sales? First cross. You fucked up. Next.
Utilizing silence is very essential in closing different prospects.
Good. Next.
Making eye contact and having the confidence to speak about your product will help you to get more sales.
Wonderful. Next.
Active listening will help you learn more about the customer.
Very good.
I think understanding buyer behavior.
No, you said fucking is not a word, so that's your first cross. Next.
Positive report is where you get to know where the prospects want to go, what's stopping him or her from getting there, and where do they want to go.
Next.
I had it on when a client contacts you, it's always better to get on a call with him instead of just typing with him, because on a call you have higher chances of closing the deal.
Good, but just make sure that you clarify prospect versus client, because those are two different things. Next.
Knowing your niche well helps you ask better questions and get to know your client better.
Good. Next. Three.
Sales consists of 4 different steps during the sales calls.
Well, firstly, that's not true. You can't say a blanket statement. Sales consists of 4 different steps, and you're not telling me what the steps are. I'll let you try again. We call it positive affirmation.
The first step of a sales call is a discovery portion.
Do you want to? I'm not fucking retarded. Do you want to give me something actually good? Okay, fine. This next round, something challenging, something a little bit higher level.
Should I say something? Should I?
Yeah, sure. Cool.
Yeah, so utilization of deflection is very essential to avoid gaps in your offer.
And okay, and what is deflection?
Like taking the prospects in different routes to make him forget his main question.
Okay, good. Happy with that. Next.
Take feedbacks from the customers to improve sales.
I didn't hear what you said. Go again.
Take feedbacks from the customers to improve sales.
Take feedback from the customers when doing sales.
Yeah.
Okay. Next.
Ask open-ended questions.
And give me an example of an open-ended question versus a closed question.
Open-ended where the answer is not yes or no. Or short answer. One
Cool.
word.
Fine. Next.
Analyzing and understanding buyer behavior, like to think that if they're buying something, or is it really necessary, or is it useful to them, or is it just a whim?
Very weak, but I'll accept it. Next.
On level
Just
6. Oops.
I was like, do you know the reason it was very weak is because you oversimplified a complex theme. Like yeah, that's fine. Next.
Onward versus checklist is a simple approach in sales calls, all about not having a script, memorizing up to 10 questions, and leading natural dialogues with the prospect.
Wonderful. Can you give me 3 examples of the questions that you would ask?
Sure. Can you walk me through your agency's lead generation process right now? What's working well, what not? How many sales calls do you book on average per month? Is that
Do you,
enough to, yeah?
do you want to at least pretend you're not reading it from your screen?
I was prepared.
Next.
When closing a client, always have a plan B and do deep research on, on your prospect to know all the details about him.
Give me an example of the type of research that you would undertake in order to utilize that information.
Depends on what I'm as a business offering. Then I would research exactly all the details from my niche about the client.
That sentence did not make sense. Based on the services that your client would offer, you would look at their niche and understand their niche.
Well, I meant that if I'm from one niche, from certain niche, and I'm looking for prospects from that niche, I will do research from that niche on that prospect to find out all the information about him.
Okay. JB, no, sorry, Anita.
Remember, you are not selling your product or service. You are selling a solution to their problem.
Good. And also selling yourself. JB, back to you.
When discussing the pricing of your solution, it is best to not try and justify your pricing, but rather stay silent once you have named your pricing.
Wonderful. We're now going to change the theme and topic to what is it that people fuck up on a sales call? So what are things that people do that result in a fucked up sales call? Mansoor?
When people overspeak and speak too much, unnecessary sentences and so on.
Good. Next.
Not listening carefully to the clients and as well as not taking notes.
Cool. Next.
When the person gives the price the first thing.
Next.
Not knowing too much about the prospect.
Not knowing enough is the correct terminology or sentence structure, that's fine. Next.
In discovery, often we ask questions for the sake of asking instead of getting true value out of what we're asking. Essential information for the close and for the prospect himself.
Next.
When you're talking too fast, when you're on the call with the prospect and you're nervous, meaning he can hear from your voice that it's like shaky. And also when it's hard for you to answer his questions properly and you're struggling, or you have the worst scenario, you have no answer at all, or it's just taking too long.
Final one. JB.
All right. Doing too much negative report on the prospect.
That's impossible.
It is if the prospect is an intellectual buyer. Well, you don't want to be doing any form of negative report on an intellectual buyer.
Okay, fine. It's fascinating how you guys are able to withhold saying in a sentence. Very proud of all of you being able to do that. It's an inspiration. It's a big step for all of you. So moving forward, stop saying when we speak. If it means that you just have to sit in silence, enjoy the silence. Celine is a great example of someone who enjoys to sit in silence. Yes. Just before AJ takes all the details on what you guys have been doing outreach-wise, do you guys have any questions for me? Mansoor?
Could you just explain more about the intellectual buyer? Is it the person who's really that's hard to sell to? Or?
No, Intellectual buyers is an individual who is familiar with money. As an example, in the roofing niche, a business that is not performing well would be making what, 200,000. A business that is performing well is making well over 1 million. So when it comes to their relationship with money, money comes in, money goes out. They don't operate in scarcity. So with that being the case, we do not try to emotionally manipulate them in order to get them to pay. Yes, they are familiar with money, so we can't say, why aren't you doing more? Because they've been doing a lot, they're making a lot of money. So you don't want to use tactics or making them feel bad because that's not going to work. Because they're going to look at you and say, go fuck yourself. Right? With an intellectual buyer, they're going to ask a lot more questions if they like the product. And you need to give succinct, quick answers to all of their questions. Right? So then it's at that point, you're just conveying equal competence. They're looking for logical solutions. They have more than enough money. They're happy to pay money to make money. Whereas the other person, it's much more emotional because it's life-changing. If this goes well, everything gets fixed, so on and so forth. And we can leverage that against them.
Yeah, clear.
Any final questions? Nope. Wonderful. Guys, just in case you're feeling bad, I want to remind you all that it makes sense because you probably looked in the mirror today. So just in case you didn't know why you were feeling bad, right? Just a little reminder, it's okay. And AJ is here. We'll see you guys later. JB, I'm going to send you a link. AJ, I'm going to make you the host. And make sure, guys, make sure you book in.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Jay.
Hey, good.
Awesome.
Hey,
Okay, so
good.
guys, okay, so I'm sending you a link, guys. Like, please to fill this form. And those who haven't booked a call, 15 minutes call with me yet, let me just take a look. Like Chahat, David, and I guess there's one more. No. So Chahat and David, you guys are left, to book 15 minutes call on weekly basis. Like, you just have to book, at least a minimum of 4 calls, like a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 4 calls in a week. And then in those 15 minutes call, like Chahat, for you, like, we need to set up a few things. And once we're done with that, then we're gonna proceed, with the outreach and other things as well. Okay. And apart from that, guys, you've got any questions for me at the moment? Anybody? Mansoor, Celine, Chahat, David, Anita,
Yeah, so
and
AJ, how can I book a meeting with you? I don't have link. Can you please send it?
yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. Just a moment. And I'm gonna reach out to you guys on WhatsApp as well, just to keep you updated. There you go. And those who haven't, like, still they haven't booked in yet, guys, please do it. Even if you have booked a minimum of 1 call, please book it at least a minimum of 2, and a maximum numbers of calls will be, 4. So please do fill the form carefully. And to be honest, like, I don't have anything else to share at the moment. If in case you guys have anything, you can tell me at the moment, or else we can, end this call if you want.
I do have one question. I was trying to open the link that you sent just in the chat,
Mm-hmm.
and I was wondering what should I mention because I've not started.
You haven't started anything, like, no outreach? So,
Nothing.
okay, no worries. So
I'm
you can,
very new.
okay, got it. So in that case, you can just simply enter, 0, 0 in all the columns. But like, once you start this outreach, then I want you to please keep this document up to date. I'm going to give you the reminders on daily basis to everybody, and then you guys can, so that you guys are on track and we can track your status as well. And apart from that, Andre, like, is your LinkedIn issue fixed?
I contacted the support and they basically just gave me some basic stuff that didn't work. But I
Yeah.
managed to edit some stuff, but not everything because I got blocked again.
You, why? What's the reason? Like, did they mention that?
Uh, Let me actually read it to you.
Yeah, sure. Because your account is not even connected with the Infox, so
Thank you for contacting us. Whatever, I understand. They said, I understand how frustrating it must be to encounter this. Another admin is trying to make changes, especially when you're the sole admin and need to update your page. It's definitely not the experience we want you to have. This is a known issue that sometimes occurs due to a technical glitch on our end. Don't worry, we're here to help to get you this resolved. And they just told me to try and clear cookies, try different browsers, sign in and sign out, use incognito mode. So basically just basic stuff that I already tried and didn't work.
I get
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So are we having any calls today?
Yes, we're having a call in
I guess half an hour.
50. No, is it 19:30? Yeah, I get 40 minutes, I guess. Yeah.
40 minutes. Okay.
We double
Then that's
check.
fine. Then that's fine. No worries. We can, take a look in like in more details on the call and on the call
Yeah,
itself. And apart from
40
that one,
minutes.
yeah, no worries. And David, have you booked in the calls?
Not today, but I booked for tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries. No worries, brother. And Chahat, have you booked in the calls?
I'm booking right now.
Okay, and apart from that, Chahat, I need to ask a few questions. Andre, if you want, like Andre and David, you guys want to leave, you can leave. Like if you want to end this call, no worries with that. And Mansoor, please don't leave. I need to ask a few things from you as well. And Chahat, can you please tell me that have you like do you have your LinkedIn account at the moment? Is it
Yes, I do.
active? Okay, and apart from that, like are you having a business email as well as Google Workspace active?
No, I don't have a business email or a Google Workspace.
No worries. And apart from that, I guess these are the two things. So, and do you have a domain?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, you don't know what is the domain. Okay, no worries. So we can discuss all these three things on the call itself. But I'm gonna send you a few things, so that you can create an account and you can like the things that we actually need, like the prerequisites, so that we
Mm-hmm.
can set up all these things on the call itself without wasting any time. I'm gonna keep you
Makes
updated.
sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you updated on that. And yeah, that's pretty much it, Chad. Like, you've got any questions for me?
Nope. Thank you so much.
Okay, Chad, thank you so much. Yeah, you can please go ahead and leave the call if you want.
Yep. It was
Okay,
nice talking to you.
you too. Bye. Yeah, David. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a question. I tried to reach you out on WhatsApp, but you didn't answer. So
No,
can
no,
I
no,
ask
no.
you?
That's a that's a older number. Wait. I'm gonna send you a
Oh,
new
okay.
one. Yeah, that's inactive.
Like you sent me the new one, but I can't like
Oh,
I
wait.
typed the number and it said that like invite to the WhatsApp. Like you are, I think your new number is not on WhatsApp.
No, no, wait. Let me just give me a moment. And Mansoor, like, you forgot like to join the call today?
Yes, yeah, that's true.
No worries, man. No worries. All
Yeah.
good. All good. All good. So, was there anything important that you wanted me to discuss with you on
Well,
the call?
it's to be honest, only the show ups. I've booked like so far about five meetings
Uh,
and no show ups. Like three of them they didn't show up.
okay, so 5 meetings and three no shows. No shows
Yeah,
and two showed up. And
yeah.
how did those meetings go?
No show ups so far.
Like zero, like from the five
Yeah,
zero.
yeah. I have still one meeting tomorrow. I think
Uh,
there are four no show ups, and I have one meeting tomorrow as well.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
So, like, are they getting the notifications, by the way? Like, have you checked it? Like, have you tested it on your own account?
Yeah, I think you should check like reminders.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I think we said it's okay. I'm going just to call them like a day ahead to remind them of the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I called him yesterday, and he didn't really pick up the phone, and
Yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah,
yeah,
that person is ghosting you. I get it. I get it.
yeah,
So, because you have already called him multiple times and
mhm,
still he's not picking up, which is
yeah,
say a bad sign because that person is now ghosting. Like, don't waste your energy on him because he's just trying to be a bad person. So let's let's focus on the other things. Like just forget
Yeah.
about that person. And
Yeah,
what about,
that's
yeah, and what about the cold calls? Like how many are you doing on the daily basis?
like I've been doing 100 before, but like
Oh,
there was a bit slacking
mm-hmm.
last few days, I think 3 days. But today I'm going back to 100 again, inshallah. So yeah, everything
Got it.
is going well so far.
Okay, Mansoor, let's do one thing. Proceed
Yeah,
with your cold calls today, and
yeah.
tomorrow let's figure out like what exactly is going on, right? Like
Mhm.
what is that one problem that we're facing at the moment? First thing, I'm gonna proceed with the call audits. I'm gonna take a look at one or two calls. Then the second thing, I'm gonna take a look at your scripts that you're using. And
Yeah,
the third thing, we need to check, the Calendly settings, whatever the settings that, Calendly
Mhm.
has, so that we can make a few tweaks if we need those, or else,
Yeah,
just leave it the way it
yeah.
is.
I see. Yeah.
Okay. And anything else apart from this?
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
So the number, the old number you are not using, yeah?
No, no, no. I've sent you the message on the new one.
Yeah, yeah, you sent it me, but the old number are you using or not?
No, 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 no.
Okay. And I messaged you, but I was having a question regarding to cold calling. Like I'm
Yeah, tell me.
calling people, but I recorded my screen. I can show you right now. Like
Well, yeah, I've got 4 minutes. No worries. Yeah, Mansoor, if you want, brother, you can leave the call. Like, no worries. If you got no questions.
All right. Thanks. Have a nice
All
day.
right. Take care, man. You too. So, what is that one issue that you're facing at the moment? What is it?
like as I go into opportunities and I try to call, but
Huh?
no one is picking up. So I thought it might be like they're busy or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. But after I noticed something like I'm calling, you can see over here at the right, unknown dialing. After 3 seconds, it say like it will come like 00.
Yeah, because it's it's how many calls have you done till now?
Like I did 50 or 60 around something, but I was not getting this. And so at that day, I like on Friday or no, on Saturday, I messaged you like I need to resolve this if there is any problem.
You
But you
texted me on the
didn't reach.
previous. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Because my number is changed. Okay, my
yeah.
bad, brother. Don't worry. Like we can fix this on, let's say, on
Right
another
now,
call.
you
But
have,
like, no, no. Like, let me take a look. Like, what exactly you're facing the issue with. So, like zero pickups.
yeah, zero pickup, no pickup at all.
Go to settings. Click on phone number. Scroll down. No, no, on the left, on the left. Scroll down and click on phone numbers. This meeting's gonna end automatically, so let's be a little bit quick, or else we need to schedule a session. The number seems good. It's a
Okay, I'm
default
scheduling a
number.
session right now. Okay, so if this meeting is going to end, no worries. I have booked a session for today at 5 p.m. according to
Mm-hmm.
me, so it will be like 3 or 4 in India. So you can sort out over there.
Okay, so when have you booked the call? Okay, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen the call. Okay, no worries. Then we can fix in that call.
Okay. No worries.
Okay then, Rudra,
Yeah.
David. See ya then.
Yeah. Same.
Bye bye.